doing comedy. I do it. It's my favorite job in the world. It's one of the, I worked so many shitty jobs pursuing comedy. One of the worst jobs I ever had was I worked for my family. Has anybody ever done that? You worked for my dad? That's weird. I would have remembered a 9-year-old in the office. Is this your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys work, and you work for him?
Kind of.
Are you old enough to work? Off the books, right, Dad? My man. I ain't hating. I was like, how old are you, 12? Get out there and start unloading boxes, jerk off. Do you want to do it for, do you want to do that for, do you want to take over the family business when you get older?
Sure.
Yeah, he's just saying that because you're there, Dad. The hardest part was for me, the hardest part is knowing when and how to quit, you know, because like, if you worked at a regular job, you can march in your boss's office, be like, hey, fuck you, I quit, and then like kick over his plan or whatever the fuck he's got, and just leave, that's it, you're done. I can't march into my dad's office and be like, hey, Dad, suck my dick. And then go back to my dad's house. I'm like, hey, if you need me, I'll be on the couch.
I'll take it.
P.S. we're on a cereal. The second worst job I ever worked was, I worked at Macy's, the department store. Brutal, brutal. Retail's tough.
Thank you.
The worst part about that job, though, was getting the job. It was a group interview. They interviewed all the candidates up for the job at the same time, like some weird Hunger Games bullshit. And I didn't know, so I walked in with that interview confidence, and they were like, Kevin, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. They're like, we're gonna interview you and the other candidate up for the job at the same time. It's like, all right, let's go. They're like, it's gonna be you and Greg. I look over, Greg's just a better version of Kevin, that's all it is. Greg's wearing a full suit, a tie, and carrying a briefcase. To a job that requires us to fold clothes. And he goes, before we get started, does anybody have any questions? And I was like, yeah, what the fuck does Greg have in the briefcase? Did he bring folded samples from home? Is that what's in the briefcase? I was in college, so I'm like, all right, let's do it. So he sits us down in this tiny little room, and it's Greg, and it's me. He goes, okay, Greg, first question, name 3 things about yourself. And Greg, being the douchebag that he is, was like, I'm smart, I'm hardworking, and I'm a fast learner. He goes, okay, Kevin, same question. I was like, I don't know what fucking Greg just said. It's not fair you asked him the questions first and he stole all the good answers. This kept happening. He kept asking Greg first and he just kept stealing the answers. I just looked like an asshole every time. At one point I was like, I feel like I was on Family Feud. I was like, ooh, good answer, good answer. Finally I was like, you know what? Screw Greg, screw Macy's, screw this job. I just put out my phone and I went on Facebook. And then he goes, okay, last question, Kevin. I was like, oh shit. This is my time to shine. I'm gonna get the good answers. Fuck Greg, this job is mine. And he goes, what is your biggest weakness? I was like, I don't know, fucking Greg? I still got the job though, because like my dad was the one interviewing us. So, all right, New York, you guys have been awesome. My name's Kevin Ryan.